side of the body. He's going to lift up his hands. No, I'm just messing with you. Caleb's got a bandage, so I'm not going to mess him up. All right, here's what we're going to do. We are going to do some kicks today. We're going to start with the legs. So he's going to make low kick, and I'm going to be like, okay, I don't want to take too many of those. So he kicks me again. I'm like, I don't want to take too many of those. And, oh, that just sucks. So then we'll start defending, right? He kicks, and he can kick a little harder if he wants to. And we're going to absorb these and keep our balance. Now, if I lean back when he kicks, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to stumble back. That gives him an opportunity to pursue. So he makes a good, fast, hard kick. I maintain my spot. This is called poise. Poise is the balance to receive energy and ultimately not get thrown away or pushed back. Get a partner quickly. So when Joel and I want to work this drill, we probably don't have to work it 1,000 times, although it wouldn't be bad if we did. But we kind of want to get sharpened up. So he makes his kick, all right, and I make my defense. I make my kick, he makes his defense. He goes, I go, he goes, I go, and so on and so forth. It's not too tricky. Does it make sense?
Sure.
Let's not do crescent kick or inside crescent kick, which would look like this. Instead of me kicking with round kick this way, people are kind of doing some of this. That's not a bad kick in some cases, but not to the leg, just not very effective. Okay? So if your toes are up, try to get the toes going that way. Toes horizontal, okay? So again, we can power through this way, or we can snap kick kind of this way. Both of those are reasonably acceptable for training purposes. Questions on that low kick? So we need to do another kick. So I'm going to defend. I'm going to kick him. Now he's going to go to the body. Then I'm going to go to the body. He's going to go to the leg, leg, body, body. Now notice, I could see how tough I am and, just let him hit my first, he's going to hit my leg. Kaboom! And I kick him, he defends. Right? Then he hits the body, I can kaboom and just take these. Body hardening, there's a time and a place for that. It's nothing wrong with that. But let's remember that this is ultimately going to keep us alive, right? Leg, leg, body, body. Now notice, I don't try to reach for this. All right? He goes to kick to the body, and I do one of these. He just changes and hits to the head, and I'm in trouble. Okay? This is going to be a problem. This is going to be better. Okay? Go! One to the leg, one to the body. You go a leg, I go a leg. You go a body, I go a body. Build. Again, all of this is basics. These are just essential things that we're going to have to do. So Joel's going to make kick to the leg. I'm going to make good defense. I'm going to kick his leg. He's going to make kick to the body. I'm going to make defense. Then I'm going to kick him back. Now he's going to kick to the head. I'm not going to do this because then I'm going to get killed. All right? He goes to make this kick. Let's get this up. Now, if my hand is here, can he kick through that? Yes. And still get me. So this isn't going to be enough. I want to get the arm in a way that is striking against the structure of the bone, okay? I also may choose to angle. So he kicks to the head. I could do this, right? He kicks. I could also do this. So I move outside the power a little bit, a little angle. By the way, I can angle on every one of these defenses. Let's see if Joel can. Let's see if he can angle, move, angle, and defend his leg. Ready? Does that make sense? Let's see if he can do it against the body. Move on the angle, absorb, and then shield. Let's see if he can do it with the head, right? I'm really going to kick him in the head too. He's not going to miss this block, right? Very nice. Head kick, have some fun. By the way, if you can't kick the head, continue to kick the body. Go, go, go. Let's do something fun, right? So we've done the basics. Let's reward ourselves with some advanced kicking. So if Joel can kick low, he should also be able to kick low high, right? So again, if I'm thinking all I got to do is block, let's say he's kicked me 3 times. 1, he kicks me the first time. Oh, I don't like that. He kicks me again. All right, now I'm blocked. He kicks me a 3rd time. Now he's blocking me. I'm going to kick low high because his hands are low. Pop! You guys see how easy that is to make? So here's the drill. We're going to kick once to the leg. He's going to shield. Then he better have his hands up because I'm in a low high. Now it's not a heavy kick here, then a heavy kick there. That's hard to do. It's a low fake. So the first kick, I'm going to kick good. Second kick, I'm going to go low high, and I'm going to try to get up there into his brain bucket. Can we do it? All right. Go. Low high. let's see. So some of us are kind of, all right, if we're doing a very stiff-legged kick, right, where I don't flex the knee very much on this kick, it's kind of swinging this way. I see people throw that way. I'm not completely against it. I will tell you that it's not as fast, although it could be as powerful as bending the knee. So I say throw the knee this way. Does it make sense? So again, if I want to throw stiff, I can kind of go this way and I can really power that thing in. I'm not saying that's awful. I'm just saying that's not how I do it, right? When I throw the knee, I want to think about cutting through him, right? I want to this way. I want to cut through his legs, okay? Same thing with the body and for the head. However, what ultimately happens is we do the fake low and we're in this position, and then we just do this. And it's kind of it's kind of wimpy, right? So if I'm already fully extended here and I'm doing that, it's not going to do anything. Does that make sense?
Sure.
What should I do?
Bring the knee back.
Let's bring the knee back. And if we've been doing it this way, kabloom, then we're used to doing this and getting that back into the chamber position. Okay? So it shouldn't be here, where we kind of float up. It should be here. And then there. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yes, sir.
So again, notice I get almost completely from this position to make the kick. I've got time to make the extension. My quads are strong. We're doing like all these squats all the time to build the quads. You should be able to make a powerful kick. Otherwise, you're going to get what we call a point kick. I don't really like a point kick because it's a waste of energy in my opinion to do a lot of damage. I mean, probably Caleb could put his hands down if I'm doing this. You know, he doesn't even care, right? It's just not going to be effective. But once I chop that tree down with this first kick, crumple you, right? He's going to be serious about defending. When I do this one, he's going to be ready. Thanks, sir. All right, kicking the shield is a little bit different, okay? So if Caleb holds the shield up for me, right, I want to make sure that I made good contact. If you're doing this, you're kind of shortchanging yourself a little bit. It's not the end of the world, right? But you're kind of aiming for the tip and you just kind of do this. You're like, well, that wasn't any sound at all. It was fast, it looked good, right? I need to probably move it over another 3 to 4 inches. So maybe you do this. You're like, oh, that wasn't too bad. I mean, I made good contact, at least it moved. Now you got to synchronize the speed and the power. So when you hit it, it moves. It makes a good sound, right? That way you know you've hit it hard, right? Ultimately, if you're a karate guy, you're probably going to go kick and back. Taekwondo oftentimes too. One time we're going to cut through this thing, right? We're going to hit, and then we're going to come back to this position, right? So you want to try to, we don't want to hurt our friend. We want to rip the arm off when we kick. That's what I'm thinking. I got to kick this thing hard, right? So we get in, we kick, and we make the spin. Get back with your partner, have some fun. If you didn't get a chance to kick, give your mitt to somebody else. Make some kicks. Go. No, hold on. Okay. Phil's going to give me the opposite side.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, we're working this kick, and we're trying to get used to developing power. Now, watch this foot, my left foot. Yeah, I'm gonna kick with the right, but watch the left. Watch. You guys notice anything?
You're not pivoting.
If I don't pivot on this foot, I run out of knee. And this is as far as I can kick. It's actually very uncomfortable for my hip and my knee, probably because I'm an old guy, right? The younger folks might get away with this for a few years, and then you're going to need a new knee or need a hip replacement at some point, right? Watch the left leg now, right? Watch. See how I turn that hip? If you can't make the move, if you can't do this, step to the angle. Okay? I'll show you that in a second. This is me kicking it with the pivot. This is me stepping to the angle. Watch. Does that make sense?
Sure, sir.
Okay? Now again, if we're talking about kicking with power, where this foot is matters. Okay? If the foot is here, I gotta somehow get past where I'm used to kicking, which is in front of me, but I'm facing this way, the foot is in the wrong position. My power is going to be about right here. And then it's going to fade. Even with a turn. Even with a little bit of pivot. Make sense? If I'm here, I can definitely hit that no problem, right? Because of where the foot placement is. So, Joel's on the line, and I'm on the line, I can make this kick. Okay? Just hold up. I kick to the body. Does that make sense? I kick to the leg. Now watch. I move over the line. I can do it, but I really got to torque to get to the right place. I'm not in the right position. Right? I can do it. I don't have the same power. Now watch how easy it is if I take the angle. I step to the angle, right? Right? He holds out a little bit farther so I can kick through. I take the angle. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
So where that foot is matters. And then the pivot matters. And if you can't pivot, it's like a soccer kick. There's the goal. There's the ball. I step to the ball and kick this way towards the net. Does that make sense? We don't step this way and try to kick that way. That's almost impossible. Cool. All right. We're going to hit the shield one more time. Then we're going to have to move on and we're going to fight, which is going to be awesome. We want you to use these kicks, use the defense we talked about, and see how we do. Back to your partner. Go! Almost. Can we punch and kick to the head?
Yes.
And what should we do if they punch or kick to our head? Block. Let's try to use some of this defense, right? Get your hand in the way of whatever's coming at your face. That'll help you. Can we punch and kick to the body?
Yes, sir.
All right. Again, shielding will be good. Absorbing these punches and kicks without really reaching for it. Try not to reach for these punches and kicks. Can we kick the legs?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Can we kick the groin?
No.
What if we kick the groin? At least apologize and help them find their testicles, okay? Or whatever you hit. Really, guys, don't hit the groin. Be careful of that. You can't hit the inside of the thigh and the outside of the thigh. Those are legit targets. The groin is for self-defense. Think about it for outside, not in the school, okay? All right. Jeremy, how hard should we be hitting people in the face?
Hard as you can hit.
Hard as you can hit. We should definitely do that. Especially Jeremy, the biggest guy. We want to hit people as hard as possible.
As hard as your opponent wants you to.
All right, I love that. So Jeremy makes a good point. If your opponent is trying to hit you super hard, then you can legit escalate with them, but ultimately only if you guys make an agreement to hit harder. Otherwise, keep it light. The face can't take a lot of punishment. Let's be honest. It's better to kind of practice slow, learn fast, than try to practice fast, you get beat up and you kind of learn slow, right? What about to the body? Grady, can we hit to the body? How hard should we hit to the body?
As hard as you want.
As hard as you want. We've got a bunch of monsters answering questions today. Let's go light to the head. Let's go medium to the body. If you do escalate and you start hitting harder to the body, make sure it's amenable, agreeable. What about the legs? Let me call it somebody who's a little more reasonable. Joel Fountain, how hard should you kick to the legs?
Medium.
Medium, right? And you should see this. If you hit the leg and they don't move, you didn't hit them. Right? If you hit them and that doesn't affect their stance, you want to have a sympathetic response. You kick this leg should also move. Now, what if they don't block? Should I hit them again?
Yeah.
Should I hit them harder?
Yeah.
Why am I hitting them harder? I want to get them used to blocking, okay? So again, you may escalate for 1 or 2 kicks. If they still aren't blocking, say, hey man, I can't hit you any harder than that without killing you, so try blocking, okay? Pretty cool? Sure. All right, bow!
Walk my feet. My hands.
I want you to set those up. How do you set that up? Put something on my head, and then throw the kick. The head kick is trying to go cross, right on here. With my hand. All right, I like that one. Fine. All right. Up. Up, gloves. Go. Yeah. I like the cheering, but that's I think it's a rule.
I knew it was coming.
Good.
Tired, Paul. Great shot, Paul.
Okay, still legit. I caught it, but you hit it.
See ya.
Thank you. Ah!